Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Retro Trailer Reactions on It's a Wonderful Podcast as we continue this little train of retro trailer reactions dedicated to our June Morgan Hasn't Seen series, our
Yes.
Saturday morning movies series, on which, of course, we are taking that step back in time a little bit to some childhood favourites.
Yeah.
For that very exciting discussions that we're having over there. By the way, if you haven't checked those out, of course, do go and find the It's a Wonderful Podcast feed on your chosen platform. Subscribe there, listen and download at your whim. Subscribe and ding your notification bell here as well on this YouTube channel before we get started today, because it is the turn of the robots in disguise today, Jeannine. As you are wonderfully
another loot crate classic. Sure.
Yes, on a t-shirt there, an Optimus Prime t-shirt. There's a large statue of Optimus Prime going on the little table today.
This is the 2007 film's DVD case that I bought like when it came out in 2000.
Which is it's a very impressive case, really, isn't it?
It transforms. Yeah,
as it should, it being a transformer itself. We are, though, despite us mainly focusing on the Morgan Hasn't Seen episode, on the 2007 Michael Bay Transformers movie and Bumblebee from 2018. We're deciding to not do either of those on this retro trailer reaction and go that little bit further back to a movie we also did watch for background contextual reasons for that episode. And this being the 1986 Transformers, the movie. Which is a very, a famous childhood favourite of the era of a certain generation, isn't it, Jeannine?
Yes. Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing what this trailer has to offer. I imagine it's very 80s.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they're gonna play up like the metal music or the kind of pretty impressive voice cast for the time.
I would like to think they're playing up the voice cast, to be honest.
Yes, I feel like at some point. Yes, I feel like at some point we're gonna get and Orson Welles as Unicron. Like I'm waiting for
big
that.
Picture of Orson Welles. No. Probably, I would imagine we are. If we don't, then it would be clear to me. Well, I'll be surprised, but it would be clear to me that they are literally just going for the kids who are watching the 80s Transformers show, rather than any parent that's going to take their kids to watch the movie, who obviously will likely know who the voice cast is, who won't care necessarily, about the Transformers, but might be interested to know why the hell Orson Welles would be a voice in this ridiculous robot movie.
Yes, and kids probably, and if they do get more towards kids, then they probably won't do that because these kids are not going to know who the hell Orson Welles is. So
no, or will they balance it?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Say?
Yeah, let's see. Let's take a look.
Let's see. Let us do exactly that and take a look right now.
Hold on tight.
Yeah,
the most incredible rock and roll adventure ever is here.
To the shock guns.
Starring Judd Nelson as Hot
Rod.
Name drop.
Leonard Nimoy as
Name drop.
Galvatron.
And Orson Welles.
There he is.
Yeah.
Beyond good, beyond evil, beyond your wildest imagination.
Wow.
Transformers, the movie.
The Decepticons. I was waiting for the sound.
Yes.
Transformers, the movie.
Okay.
Just
Coming to
show
a theater
just
near
show
you
the
this
title
August.
again.
Wow.
Thank you for telling
Okay.
me that it's coming to a theater near me in August.
This August. Yes. Well, I did play up the music like I thought, the metal music, the original song Touch, which I was surprised, like in the last two retro trailer actions we did, those had like original like soundtrack songs that were very kind of popular and used in the film like pretty heavily. So I was surprised Power Rangers didn't really lean into their soundtrack
Yeah.
songs. I was surprised Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had an original song at the end of the film. I'm surprised that wasn't really used in their trailer either. But this one leaned into, their music for sure.
Very much
Flashy
so, and that
visuals.
stupid theme song that it has that just makes no melodic sense whatsoever.
Yes, but I will say the movie version is better than I think the TV show version. They
Yeah, I
definitely
mean
give it a more
that's fair.
hair metal flavor. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think they got that got that out of the way right off the top, talking about the voice cast, the major voice cast,
Yeah.
and then went into all the flashy action that the kids would enjoy. So there was a bit of a balance, which okay.
It balanced it really well. It is a very hair metal movie, really, isn't
Yeah.
it, when you think about it? So I like that it felt entirely of that nature. Again, we're looking at an example of something that just wants to give you a feeling of what this movie's going to be like, an atmosphere of what this movie's going to be like, ridiculous levels of sort of power energy.
Yeah, as opposed to a plot summary.
But as opposed to a plot. I mean, what is the plot of Transformers the movie anyway? It's literally just a perpetual war that is carrying on between the two sides,
the
Autobots
Decepticons and the Autobots.
whatever.
Yeah. And Unicron bestowing extra power onto Megatron as he's kind of destroying all these planets. So yeah,
You do get a little bit of an Orson Welles voice in there that, of course, we know doesn't sound remotely like Orson Welles, even though it is Orson Welles. It was just because Orson Welles was very ill and old
at the time. Yeah, I believe he died like a week after the movie came out. So yeah.
It's a sad thing, really. But a wild last movie, obviously, in that man's storied career. Fun trailer, though. I really like what these trailers
the music really
doing.
Yeah, the music really played to the action and the visuals. I like that we got the transforming sound. It's so iconic in my brain. That sound, so good.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm glad they highlighted the voice actors. I think of course, Judd Nelson at the time.
Would have been
an
fairly
80s
big
name
at the
for
time.
sure. Yeah.
So, I mean, that would be post Breakfast Club as well, wouldn't it? So it would definitely be pretty big for a certain demographic of people that maybe wouldn't necessarily go and watch. You can't imagine the sort of 16 to 20-year-olds necessarily being overly interested in watching the Transformers movie, as opposed to the 10 to 14-year-olds might be
more interested. Yeah.
But maybe that gets them into, and then the parents can go and get into. Oh, I used to watch Star Trek. Leonard Nimoy's in this.
Yeah, and then they're sat there like, oh,
and then the grandparents are going, oh, I remember Orson Welles doing Shakespeare. Let's go and watch this movie.
And then they're very disappointed and confused. Yeah,
probably.
but it got them there. It got them there. So
it got them there.
All
and that
matters.
Money. It was, of course, the mid-80s, which was very money anyway. But good trailer. I like it. I like that movie, though. I think it's a really, really just fun chaos, sort of mad, insane animated movie, really.
Yeah.
I was very much into it when we watched it as that background context for the episode. And I wanted the trailer to be something like that. It needed to be. It needed to have that power. It needed to have that song It could have done without having the actual theme song in there, which I do just think is strange. But
Well, I mean, I think it worked. You needed it. I think you needed the Transformers in there.
the robots,
the
put the
movie,
robots in the sky,
especially since it was a different version of the song.
Well, it is, yeah.
Powerful version. Yeah.
What I did find weird was the fact that it put the logo of the movie twice.
Yeah,
after
it's gotta remind you.
It's like, this is the Transformers
movie. And then again,
Transformers the movie
of
again.
Stuff. And then Transformers the movie. Coming to a theater this August. Yeah.
Voiceover was a little bit strange as well. Not necessarily that sort of
it was like more of a toy commercial. It was like a toy commercial voiceover, which was funny because I remember, I think, was it in the movie? It might have been in the movie that they had. I don't know if you heard like an Autobot that had was talking really fast.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because that was a popular guy for commercials in the 80s where he would do commercials for Micro Machines, and he's in the Guinness World Book as the fastest talker. Right. So he would do commercials where he would say all the Micro Machines. So he would do toy commercials and then and would say all these things about Micro Machines really fast. You wouldn't really know what he was saying, but the gimmick of it was that he was saying it really fast. Yeah. So he actually got to voice one of the Transformers. So very much kind of the association of that with the toys and things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same guy who probably did all the ads for the toys, for the toy commercials. Yeah, because that's more what it sounded like.
Strange little tidbit though that it did sound like a voiceover from television like that.
Right? Yeah.
A movie trailer voiceover that we would become obviously way more familiar with going into the 90s.
Into the 90s, yeah.
Interesting stuff from the Transformers, their good trailer. We will be back shortly with another retro trailer reaction. Of course, we do like to do these every once in a while, don't we, Jeannine? A little bit of a run, a little bit of a train of retro trailer reactions is always nice to do. But as we said before, do subscribe and ding your notification bell to this YouTube channel to never miss anything we have here, and subscribe to It's a Wonderful Podcast on your chosen podcast platform for all our main shows and typical things. Everything like that. Patreon links, donation links, social media is all in the description or scrolling down at the bottom of the screen as well. But in your finest Optimus Prime, Jeannine.
Oh, no, make me do Optimus Prime again.
To take us out.
Oh my God. 3, 2, 1. Autobots roll out.
Autobots roll out. We can have that. Yes. Bye.